So I am a very proud York Region resident, and I work in York Region as well as an entrepreneur. It's a lot of fun. I've got 3 kids. I've got twin 14-year-olds and a 12-year-old, and a beautiful wife, Kelly, who's a fitness instructor in Vaughan, and she'll kick my butt if I step out of line. She's a pretty strong woman. And it's funny with my kids, and I'm sure if you have teenagers, you could relate as well. When I used to get stopped and people would say, "Hey, can I have a selfie?" My kids would like grab my hand even tighter, like, "Hey, he's my dad." You know, they're like proud. Now they're like, "Ugh," you know. They give me that eye roll, that teenage eye roll, and they walk away until they want some new gadgets. Then I'm their best friend again. "Dad, what did you get to review today? Can I have some of it?" And you should have seen their face when I told them, in working with York Region, my face is going to be on like 100 buses in the area beginning this week. They're like, "Really? Does it have to be outside of my high school?" Yes, unfortunately. It's all right. All right, but I digress. Again, thank you so much for joining this morning. We are chatting about intelligent communities and the social and economic benefits being associated in being an intelligent community, what that means, and how York Region and its 9 cities and towns will work towards this ideal. And as I promised, it'll no doubt be an engaging and eye-opening morning. We have a great keynote. We have a panel that will be equally as engaging. And then we're going to try something a little bit different. It's a working session to get your input. I know it's Friday. You didn't think you had to, think today. But we're going to try something a little bit different in a little bit where we break into groups and we ask for your input on some topics. I promise it'll be fun. All right, just a few housekeeping details before we get going. If you didn't notice already, the washrooms are just out the doors to the right. You could just hug this wall here, and you'll find it on the right-hand side of the hallway. And if we encourage you, please, to promote today's event, this morning's event, the hashtag, if you're on Twitter, we'll see how long Twitter lasts. I don't know if you just heard they announced that Vine is going to be closing down, which is one of Twitter's properties, a 4-year-old property. But we do want to promote to the world on social media what we're doing, which is exciting. This is the hashtag this morning. I encourage you to share it. It is simply IntelligentYR. So that's the hashtag. I'm going to be tweeting out some things and pushing it on Facebook as well. That's hashtag IntelligentYR for York Region. So if we look out today and the panelists and our speakers look out and we notice that your heads are in your phones, we're going to be assuming you're going to be tweeting out. That's the only thing you're going to be doing, right? All right. I wanted to ask, I'm not sure if the Honorable Majid Jawari is here yet. Not here yet? Okay. In a few minutes from now, I will be introducing Majid Jawari, Member of Parliament for Richmond Hill, to provide some greetings on behalf of the federal government of Canada. He's on his way. But until then, I would like to introduce, I know we have here of Dave Barrow. Barrow is here. He is of course, Richmond Hill Mayor, and he's going to also provide some greetings on behalf of the town of Richmond Hill, where we happen to be right now. Please help me welcome Mayor Dave Barrow.
Thank you, Mark, very much. And it is indeed my speaker role, in case you're all afraid I was going to be here for a long time, is just to introduce the town of Richmond Hill, this beautiful facility, and welcome you to both. And I'm going to be followed by Mayor Van Bynen, who is going to introduce all of our colleagues that are here from York Region Council. So we just want to bring you greetings from the town of Richmond Hill, and certainly we are, as a community, we're pleased to join all of the municipalities in York Region in the whole broadband economy quest, and we're proud to be at the corner of talent and opportunity and intersect. So we're pleased to be a part of this. The program looks very good. The speakers look amazing. So please enjoy your day here at the conference. Thank you.
All right, as Mayor Barrow hinted at, we also have here in the room Tony Van Bynen, Newmarket Mayor and Chair of the York Region Broadband Strategy Advisory Task Force. That doesn't fit on a business card. York Region Broadband Strategy Advisory Task Force, but of course it is Newmarket's Mayor Tony Van Bynen. Please help me welcome him to the stage.
Well, good morning. Left Newmarket at 7 o'clock this morning. Spent how much time on the 404 Don Valley. Wouldn't it be nice if we could just have this meeting digitally and ride an ultra-high-speed broadband corridor instead of having to fight with the other cars? In any event, good morning. I'm very pleased to be here today and to offer greetings on behalf of the Regional Municipality of York to this, our second Broadband and Innovation Summit. Today we welcome Mayor Steve Pellegrini from King. Steve? Regional Councillor Narmela Armstrong from the City of Markham. Where's Narmela? There she is. Okay. We have our most recent addition to Newmarket, Bob Quapis. Councillor Tom Munch from Richmond Hill. And I think that covers it. Did I miss anybody? Okay, good. So I thank them and I thank all of you for participating. The purpose of our first Broadband Summit and Innovation in 2015 was to provide an overview of what broadband is and to confirm our ongoing commitment to encouraging senior funding partners and industry stakeholders to step up their investments in modern broadband infrastructure. We heard how broadband can be leveraged to enable innovation and advances in healthcare, in education, government services delivery, and economic development. We also heard from 4 key groups: the private sector, the development community, the research and development community, and the provincial government. Now, representatives from the first group, the private sector, indicated very clearly that if we build it, they will come. They said if broadband infrastructure was available for use, they would find ways to use it, to grow their businesses, to develop new products and services, and to generate efficiencies in their operations. The development community representatives said developments need to be built smart and to support communication technologies. They called on government to establish a regulatory framework to guide the deployment of broadband infrastructure in buildings, subdivisions, and in communities. And I think in York Region we've made a lot of progress there. The third group, the research and development community, told us that a large and quickly growing segment of innovation across all industries, from medicine to consumer goods, now relies on the ability to capture and analyze enormous amounts of data. And a robust broadband communication network, they said, is essential if that was to occur. And finally, the Government of Ontario explained how the digital infrastructure is key to our economy and is part of our economic development strategy for the provincial and global economy. And that, if Ontario is to remain competitive, measures must be taken and tools developed to support the societal and economic excellence. That's why the province has established the GTHA Broadband Subcommittee as part of their economic development group. This subcommittee comprises of leaders from across the GTA and is improving our understanding of what the public sector can do to help business and communities thrive in the digital age. York Region staff, council, and the Broadband Strategy Advisory Task Force have taken on board all of the input of these 4 groups. Over the years since our first Broadband Summit, we have been working to help York Region use broadband to build a knowledge economy, to promote new investment and business growth, and to serve the access and lifestyle needs of York Region's residents. The theme of today's summit is York Region as an intelligent community. Our discussions will be focused first on what can we learn from what other towns and cities have done to earn their intelligent community designation, and second, how their efforts have impacted their local economies and their quality of life. We look forward to hearing about your ideas and experiences and discovering new ways through broadband to make our communities even better places to live, work, and play. I thank you all for being here, and I look forward to receiving your input and comments. Thank you.